you guys doing? This is Hybridsteel, and today we're going back to Card Simulator multiplayer. And the reason why is because I've got to be honest, enjoying it. Did the video for it, enjoyed the game, had fun with it, so I'm not going to complain. I can't have, it's a hobby game, isn't it? It's something you're interested in, play it, have fun, it's all good. Hopefully, my microphone's working. My microphone is working. I'm going to continue my game. I'm crossing my fingers for a new game next week. Did put in for a key using the company who actually asked me, so I was like, sure, if you got any spare going, I can't say anything until day of release, so it's one of those. Joys of life. Right, I can't remember how badly my shop got pillaged last time, so gonna need some extra stock, I feel. Right, what I'll do is get all that ordered up now, and then we'll be all right. I can't remember which button. It's that one. There we go. Profitable. We got a free pack of cards. Fantastic. Put it down. Oh my god. No, put it. Right, seriously? G, drop. Well done. Yay, me. Right, this one. Open. Okay. Not too shabby. So we got this brand new card here for 35 doll hairs. Not bad. I'm all good with that. Right, cool. We'll chuck this over in the bin. Brilliant. Right, okay, so I need basically just one of everything, and then we're all right. How you guys doing, by the way? If you're watching, you're lurking, thank you very much for being here. It's most appreciated. Sit yourself down, cup of tea, packet of marshmallows, popcorn, whatever takes your boat, or a whiskey or whatever. It's all good. Right, now we're going to chill. And all I've done today, by the way, is watch Deep Pocket Monster. If you don't know who it is, he's a Pokemon channel called Pat Flynn, and I've been watching his challenges. I kind of wish I had I wish I had the money that he started with in order to do that as well, because his channel is just fun if you're a collector. If you haven't seen him before, go check him out. It's called Deep Pocket Monster. Right, now we just need to order one of it, well, two of certain things. It's going to cost me about, I think I worked this out to about 8 grand, but I mean, I could be wrong. If it's cheaper than I was expecting, okay, that's not actually bad. 5 grand for everything. Not too bad. Right, a green set, so we're going up here. Right, let's go in the bin. Generation 2. Right, and I will chuck those down there for now because they're my spares, and I will open them. Hell yeah. So the reason why I do a stock take in the night when there are no customers around is because I can't be bothered to do this whilst there are people around. They get in the way, and I'm better off just not being near them. I'm better off that way, trust me. If you hear any strange noises in the background, like screeching or dogs barking and stuff, it's because of where I live. Don't worry, no one's being murdered. Yet. Right. Just gonna have to keep throwing them back there. I might need to buy myself a store shelf so I can put stuff on it. Hey, how you doing, long hauler? Oh, welcome in, bud. Wasting time till next week, matey. Wasting time. Because I got an email from, was browsing your wish list. Ooh, what you found. And we can have a chat about it, because I don't mind talking about games that are coming out at some point. What's on my wish list that's taken your fancy? It is a load of old jargon, if I'm going to be brutally honest. There's a lot of old crap on there. I only found 4 games that are purchasable. Yeah, a lot of the games that I've put on my wish list are games that are they're coming out at some point, which means they could be in development for like 4 years, right? Joys of life, and that's the problem with like having a wish list. I know some of those games will probably never ever come out though. That's the problem, because they're never gonna happen. Always good though. You look at these things and you think, okay, that might come out in a couple of years' time. I might not be dead by the time it happens. I kind of feel that's how like older people are when it comes to like Grand Theft Auto. They're like waiting for the next one. It's like, yeah, but I could be dead soon. Yeah. I think that's the sad thing about it all. Like gaming in general, I want to play Grand Theft Auto until the afterlife sort of thing. I'm sitting there just going, but I won't be here when the next. I might not be here when the next one comes out. Right. Out of the 4, which one? I don't know what's on my wish list, mate. What's on my wish list that are like? What are the 4 I'm looking forward to the most? Can I sort this into like price? Yeah, I can. Right. So the 4 that I've got that you can physically buy now, Stone Keep is a retro game. That game came out in like 90s. That was a DOS game back in the old PC days. Path of Exile 2, the reason why I've kept that on my wish list is because when it comes out officially end of this year, I think it hits like version 1, it's free, so I just want the notification for when that happens. Battlefield 6, I've been playing Battlefield 6 on the oldie PS5. Not a bad game. Honestly, if you've not played any of the ones before, then it's not a bad one to get back into. They've taken out some of the old crappiness of Battlefield and put some half decent stuff in. Sniping is still a pain in the ass, but that's just the type of game. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots. The reason why I've got that on my wish list is because the last Everybody's Golf game that came out, they turned the servers off last year, and so it was free on PlayStation for like 3-4 months. Again, well, I think it's for a second time round, and I'd played it years ago, but it's been online ever since. You know, most of the people that play it are Asian because it's just how they are. They love Everybody's Golf. And when I got back into it, it was like, oh yeah, by the way, the game's gonna be like, the servers are going off in a couple of months' time. I was like, this can't be happening. This is a really good game. But now obviously I found out why, because they're releasing a new game. So, but I kind of miss Everybody's Golf because it's not supposed to be taken seriously, but it's more like a community-driven thing. If you play online, there's always people playing and having fun and just enjoying the game, and not really. I mean, there are people that take it seriously, but it's more of just a fun game. You know, go around, collect coins, collect your costumes and whatnots, and you'll be fine. That sort of thing. But yeah, kind of. I don't mind that too much. Right, let's put some cards out. Let's see. Digs deeper into my list. Oh, I think there's like 140 games on that list. It's a lot, man. But yeah, if you want to play something retro, I mean, the thing with Stone Keep is the reason why it's on there is because I played it years and years and years and years ago. It's basically one of those like embedded memories, and it had a game-breaking bug in it that if you didn't do something in a certain order, you'd get to a certain point where you're supposed to talk to the big boss guy before like your final encounter, and the game would stall like completely, and you couldn't get past him because you hadn't done everything in order, so the dialogue wouldn't click through. So back in the days of like old PC mags, there were guides on how to do it, and you had to follow the steps all the way through the game in order to get to this one point in the game where it was, now you can do this. I was like, Jeebus, really? That's why Stone keeps on there. I still haven't got around to buying it. I know people have donated and said, "Yeah, get around to buying it." I will buy it at some point. It's just I just haven't got round to it, and it's been a pain in the ass because I'll just carry on with something, I'll forget, and then we'll have this conversation in like 3 months' time. Like, oh yeah, sure, I should have bought that. So it's just one of those things. I will buy it at some point just because it goes in my storage of games, basically. Right. I'm going to spend $3,000 on a pack of cards. Bigfoot life. Yeah, I'm sorry, I thought it'd be a laugh. I put that on my list because I was sitting there going, I wonder if it'll be fun or not. It's mainly just I do use my wish list to kind of see what's coming up and see if it's any good. So obviously not all of the games that are on there are going to be ones that I buy. They're just ones I'm keeping tabs on. But yeah, Bigfoot Life, it made me laugh because I was just sitting there going, why would you buy this? But then yeah, it's just one of those things. Right, do I want... I'm going to get a 5. I'm going to get a cheap shelf. I'm going to put these packs on it because it's a cheap shelf. These cards are really expensive. Not these cards. The other ones. These ones. What I'm about to do, I don't... Right. Well, I don't know how you're going to do it. Or I don't even know what you're doing. I'm kind of scared now. Right, let's go another day. Confirm. Yes, we spent $2,387. Does this count as a deluxe pack? Apparently it does. Not bad. Right, she's gonna be serving. I'm gonna go hunting. Special card. Well, you've gone quiet now. I'm scared. We don't know what you're doing. We don't. Oh no, I received some. Oh no. What have you done? Cheers, bud. Most appreciated. You didn't need to. Hello from Oz, Marcus Marrow. Oh, you sound like a superhero. Like, you know, like Marvel Comics. Cool name. How's things? Finally caught a live stream. Ah, interesting. Ooh, that's a nice card. Yeah, I like it. That's fair, man. Thank you anyways. It's most appreciated. Right, that's all those cards out of here. Just an old fart, pissed and about to go to bed. Man, it's 4 a.m. Yeah, we normally have Promethean on. He's an Aussie as well. He's sort of, when he comes online, he's always complaining it's too early in the morning. Pissed as a fart though. Good one. As long as you're enjoying it, that's all good. This boomtail frog is everywhere. And ghost jellyfish once again. We're making money. There you go, another boomtail frog. Boomtail frog. It's everywhere. Alright. Grab that one. Gotta be honest though, I mean Stonekeep it's a damn good game. Right, it is from back in the day. And the only reason why I ever got to play it is because my uncle was like old school PC player. So whilst my dad played consoles, my uncle was basically PC all the time. He worked with PCs, he worked on PCs, he worked with computers. He was one of those people just always on it. And so his gaming library, apart from Master System and Mega Drive, was basically PC stuff. So I got into things like Cannon Fodder and, you know, Stonekeep, Worms, old school, you know, old school sort of PC stuff. I didn't mind it too much. And there's always those little memories that stick in your head about like things that I used to play back in my day. That's where it all comes from. Is this TCG? Sort of. This is a game called Card Shop Simulator Multiplayer, so you can play this game with your friends. I'm pretty sure that when a friend comes in, they get their own store, which is just like this one in front of us. 4 a.m. is normally my usual bedtime though. I've been watching all your streams lately though. Most of them. Yeah, Allbound is one of those... It's one of those games that's kind of for certain people but not for everyone, you know. I don't mind it too much, but I kind of find myself like I find myself going in of it and out of it, in and out a lot of the time, and I never really stick to it. So even for someone like myself who has played various amounts of like automation games and stuff and diggy games, what I call diggy games, Allbound for some reason it's good for like a couple of weeks and then I just can't be bothered anymore. And then I'll come back to it, but like, oh cool, I'll play this for a little bit longer and then I can't be bothered anymore. So yeah, I get it, don't worry. RPM Nexus is in the house. How you doing, sir? We need to find repeats. Well, yeah, I'm doing okay. At the moment, I'm just... Oh, I've got loads of this. Having one of those, like, weird 5-minute times, if you know what I mean. Just kind of getting back into doing things semi-properly. Kind of finding the time as well to do stuff, which is quite nice. Obviously, because with kids around, you just sit there and just go, yeah, I want to do this, but I can't. So I'm kind of getting back into that whole trying to record stuff whenever I can, so I can do stuff whenever I can, basically. Apart from that, kind of the same. Got to go to Hempstead next week, end of next week, because I'm going to go to a card shop that should hopefully be able to take all of my bulk off my hands. Because if we can take all the bulk off my hands and I've got money for the convention the following week, which is kind of what I'm going for, I'm hoping he gives me 50% of its true value. If I can get 50%, I'll be happy, because I've got like 600. I've got about £600 worth of bulk cards now. I don't need £600 worth of bulk cards, but they're not for the set that I'm collecting, so I'm okay letting them go, because I've taken the ones that if I was going to collect them, then I've got like the ones that aren't repeats there already. So I'm all right with that. Yeah, been uploaded to shorts and uploaded to TikTok. That's all good. I did play the demo of this one and got sick of going around and collecting the free cards. Oh, you don't have. I mean, when it comes to like collecting, you don't have to do that. I feel like what they've done there is they've added in an element for if you were playing with your friends, it's more of a competition who can pick up stuff for free, because obviously if you're up against your friends, it's more of a, oh yeah, well I got this and now I don't have to spend any of my own money, blah blah. It does turn into a bit of a kind of competition. Well, I'm all right with that, but I think it's an each their own thing. Like, that is the problem with a lot of the games I play, and this is kind of what I keep telling people. The games I play are just games. I mean, most of them are not going to be for everyone, and if they are, then that's all good. But if you don't like it, then that's completely fine. I'm just showing you another game that's out there that you can look into if you really want. I get cursed a lot by people going, oh, because of you I've bought this. It's like, well, it's more willpower. You gave in to the dark side. But yeah, and that's just how I see it. I'm hoping that next week when this other game comes out that it does okay. And another thing I've got to start doing is kind of just making more, all the while I'm waiting for like CMS to come out, kind of just making content that's just more fun to watch. And that's kind of where I'm at, you know. I want people to enjoy what I do instead of just being like, oh, he's released another video, bollock, I can't bother to watch that sort of thing. With those special codes you used the other day, you get every special, got the very special cards. If you see them in the battle and lose, yeah, I'm not. Oh, that's okay then. I don't know. I know I get blamed a little bit for like people's habits of buying stuff, but you know, it's like for me right now, and I'm going to be brutally honest. I have been resisting temptation not to buy more Pokemon cards right at the moment, because I'm kind of trying to save up for the following week. And like at the beginning of this week, my kid was like, hey daddy, I was like, we're not doing anything this week. I said, well no, we're trying to hold on to money. He's like, can I have a takeaway? I was like, I can buy cards with that money. So I haven't done it. I've really been trying to push off and not do anything. Really have, and it's been tough, because the problem with like being like on the problem with having Whatnot nearby, like as in on your phone or on website, is that every single day that goes up on there, there's more cards and stuff that I need or want that go up for sale, or you can win in competition. So what I might do tomorrow is I might just spend all day kind of like browsing between people's streams and just entering free giveaways and hoping. Because for me, I think it's more not being addicted to so much like the actual thing, but more like the people who actually stream. Some of the people I can just listen to and just have fun with. And it's just nice just to talk to them. You're there to support them as a stream. It's exactly the same as doing YouTube, but you're selling stuff on there as like auctions. But for me, I'm like, I just prefer to like just listen to the people talking. These people are from all over wherever they are in the world. And if you can talk to them, you're getting a life story, and you're kind of having this weird parasocial relationship with somebody from around the world who has the same hobby as you. It's very, very similar to YouTube. You've been enjoying more and watching. Yeah, that's fair. Well, so one way that I get hold of like cheaper games is I use CD keys a lot, because I don't like paying full price for a lot of things. I know CD keys does it a bit cheaper, and they are a bit more of a legit company, so kind of see them as a better way. How you doing, Steve, by the way? Yeah, views been doing really well good in YouTube compared to TikTok. Yeah, YouTube, well, that's because TikTok is more of a social platform, and YouTube is a, hey, you like gaming? Watch 7,000 watch 7,000 people play games. So that's the reason why you're getting more success on TikTok when it comes, well, on YouTube instead of TikTok. Takes a special breed of person on TikTok to sit there and watch gaming stuff. I think I've released one TikTok in my entire life, and that was when I was playing Power World and I played golf with a sheep. That's it. But most of the time, if I feel like I need to do a video, it just goes on YouTube. I don't do it anywhere else. Since you mentioned it in your streams, I have bought a couple from CD Keys. But again, they were only $7. Yeah, exactly. I mean, CD Keys is really good. If the best part about CD Keys is because if you're looking for like older games, they've got them on there for like 20p. And that's ideal. You don't want to pay full price for an old game because no one really cares about it anymore. It's finished development, it's out of maintenance, no one's care. If you want to add it to your cyber library of gaming, then CD Keys is perfect. All good. I've never made a TikTok account. I made one because at the time people were just like, oh, you got to have a TikTok account. I was like, why? So I made one. I haven't used the platform properly. I'm just like, I can't be bothered. So there you go. Out of the 7 8 grand that we spent on stuff, we made 17,000. Well, how much did we have afterwards? We had like 6 grand left, round about 5.5. So 5,500. We've made $12,000. Well, $12,000 in one day. Not too shabby. Well, I say me. She did. I ain't done nothing. I didn't do anything. I just let her do it all. Bump. Worst part is, I'm going to end up buying more stuff. So yeah, I might just stick to watching Whatnot tomorrow and just enter freebie competitions and things like that. I can't afford to buy anything, so I'm just going to hang out. And the likelihood is at one point you'll win something, because that's what the giveaways are for. They're for keeping people in the stream and keeping people there, so I might just do it. I'm not going to lose anything. Chances are I might actually gain something. So, and my wife will be alright, because then I'm not spending any money. And I'll be alright because I'm not spending any money. And it's just one of those things. But I will put this into perspective. If I had like 30 quid in my account, I'd be like, well, I wonder if I can get myself a slab tomorrow. But I don't want to. No, I need to save up. Save up, you donut. Don't do it. hate having like spaces like this because it's like, hey, I need to buy lots of stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna stack up and buy one of everything again. Fantastic! I got myself another statue to go on my shelf of statues. Great. That's a big statue. I will more likely download my videos from TikTok than upload them to YouTube. I have a lot of them there. Do you know what you could do? I mean, okay, are you uploading like one a day or like 3 times a week or something like that? This is just an idea. Just answer when you hear me. One video every day, do both. Okay. So at the end of each week, get your videos and string them together and make a long form video. Done. I'm only drinking to drown my sorrows for losing my job last week. So now on the hunt for another job. All while last one didn't pay me the $12.50 at 1,200 hours of unpaid overtime. Bloody hell. Can you sue someone for that? Like nearly 1,300 hours worth of overtime that isn't paid. Bastards. That sucks. Over 12 months, so basically a year's worth of pay. Mate, I'd go and remove someone's testicles for that. That's proper shitty. This is why people in China are blowing up their workplaces. For that exact same reason. And you won't hear about it on mainstream news because nobody reports it. But if you watch the China show, who are in constant contact with Chinese people, you'll find these businesses are not paying them their actual wage. And it turns out that basically Chinese people are pissed off and they're blowing up their work. They're literally blowing up their work factories now. So you have sympathies for them, I feel. But that sucks. That's bullshit. They're a multi-trillion-dollar company so they have lawyers. Chinese company back end. They probably don't have any money, mate. But just saying, that's probably why you haven't been paid, because it's Chinese. And I just said all that stuff about China. I know Oh, that sucks balls. Really does. The world is an unfair piece of crap sometimes. Oh, you have my sympathies. That's about as much as I can afford. I can't afford nothing else. Why did I buy? Oh no. Oh no. I can't. Oh no. The owner is UK. Throw panthalist. Oh, a philanthropist. Yeah, okay. She's worth trillions. Mate, no one's worth trillions unless it's a family. Billions, probably, because, I mean, considering Elon Musk world's richest man, but I bought 2 loads of this stuff, which I do not need. I'm gonna have to buy some shelves. They apparently own 3,000 companies or something, but back to your stream. No, it's cool, man. This is why I don't mind streaming, because it lets people talk and it lets them vent. And it's not just all... I know it's my stream, right? And I've said this, it's not all about what I'm doing. I'm literally just playing games and chilling out with you guys. You can talk about whatever you like here. I mean, as long as it doesn't get me demonetized and sent to prison, I'm okay with various amounts of topics. So I don't mind. If you need this space to vent, you can do it anonymously here. I ain't, you know, it's completely fine. That's the difference between, again, this is the difference between my streams and other people's streams who literally just do YouTube for the money and the fame. So yes, extra money would be great. Extra fame, I don't really care about the fame side of things. Extra money, yeah, sure. But when it comes down to the streaming and the stuff, this is a hobby. This is me chilling out with people who like this a similar thing. That's all this is, man. I will continue to make the half-assed content I have continued to make for the last like 5 years, and I will continue to make the same sort of content because it's not all about me. It's about the game. It's about me showing you something different. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. That's all it is. If I wanted to sell my soul and do the whole YouTube thing, I already have an account set up ready to do that. If I ever wanted to do it, I can do that. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. But yeah, I mean, when it comes down to the whole like, oh, you do YouTube for money and this and the other, everyone does YouTube for money. But do you want to be like the most popular person, or do you just want to chill and have fun? And I kind of see this as, I mean, if you've listened to my channel long enough, you know exactly why I started this channel. You know exactly why I sat here and just went, you know what? I'm going to do this because I don't have a lot else to do. So this is it for me. And doing the channel and talking to people and doing all the stuff I've done over the past has just been about keeping me sane and having a laugh with people and just genuinely hanging out. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't get. Like at the moment, I would say that most of the people who watch this channel, if you're an older person, like, you know, you're past you're in your 30s or higher, you got yourself a full-time job, you've got a wife, maybe a husband, you got a couple of kids, and you come home from work and you sit there and just go, I don't care right now, I just want to chill. Dumb. And you click online and you see somebody else who's in that very similar situation, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna listen to him. You don't want to listen to a 23-year-old kid going, hey guys, today what we're gonna do is you don't want any of that. You just want to calm. You're gonna come home from work, sit down, and don't give a fuck. And that's basically why I do this. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I think that's the sort of person I cater to. I cater to the people who are around the same sort of age as me, who have just done life, and you're just taking your time now. You don't need to listen to the hypo. You don't need to listen to all that crap. If you want to listen to that crap, there's 300,000 other YouTube channels that do that kind of crap. And I could do that. I'll just go into Anonymousville and be on my other channel and do it. But this is all about, this channel is just all about playing games, maybe get a couple of thousand video views here and there sort of thing. But it's all about either helping people through a game or just hanging out. That's all it is. And for the people who watch on Kick and Twitch, it's the same thing. That's how I do things. I don't do the whole hyper. If I want to do the hyperactive of life, I'll do the hyperactive of life. But currently, I don't need to, and I'm okay. Right. Anyway, 12 grand. What can we blow our wad on? $7. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. Yeah, boy. 1,500 quid. Well, we're 15 grand. Single cards worth selling? Depending on the card, yes. If it's a high-end card, it's probably like 20, you know, a couple of grand. These ones, these are expensive. I'm saying exactly 47. Think dementia's setting in. Just want to chill, and I was watching the background while I was working. Yeah, that's all good. Thanks, man. And that's the thing. Sorry, Crisis. Sorry, man. How you doing, bud? So yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't need the rush of life. I've done the rush of life. I've lived that life, and yeah, it was fun. And I look back on it now and I laugh because it's memories that I've made. I ain't doing that anymore. I'm 42 years old, man. I'm 42 next month, and I will sit here and I don't need to rush around anymore. Like I said, if I ever feel that need, I can make like gaming content or any content, shout and scream and like take the piss out of stuff and do all those like jump cutty bullshit. I can do it. I don't have the drive or the want to do it right now, and I'm okay. They have good stuff in those packs. I know, but they're really expensive. Right, we're going to open a $247 pack of cards. $247 this pack of cards is worth. And we have made Smeggle. We made $84. And that's it. Okay, this pack of cards is $2,000. Look, it's $1,980 for this one pack of cards. And we're going to open this now. And it's going to be... we don't know what's in it. This is Generation 1. It could be a God card. It could be anything. Here we go. And we made $154. Yeah. Oh, what a load of old crap. That's really expensive. I just wasted $2,100 on cards, and I did not make any money back from that. So, right, time to find some freebie stuff and get them offloaded into the shop. Don't forget to look in the bins. When I opened them, they were a bit better. It's RNG in it, so it's gonna happen. Sometimes it's gonna be good, sometimes it's gonna be completely horrible. But we'll be alright. Ooh. It's not, but I do like full art cards though. I actually got one the other day. I'll have to show you this. Because I got I bought a pack of Japanese off of Whatnot. And it was before I ran out of money anyway. It was a full art card. I can't remember what it's called because it's Japanese. But it's shiny. And yeah, I was what was I doing? I looked it up online. I think it's worth like £4 in total. So that's kind of where I'm at. May have been because of the demo. Yeah, it could have been because they kind of want you to play the game, so they'll probably just give you something better, like a higher chance of like getting stuff. They kind of suck you in. It's like, yeah, it's come and play my game because it's got awesome stuff in it. Nice. I'm stuck on a sign. Shadow drone. I do like some of the art though. I think it's AI generated, but it is pretty cool. Ooh, $10 card in the bin. Winning. www.winning.com. Don't want to sneeze. Yeah, I never played the demo to this. The only reason why I bought this game was because it was £5. And I was like, you know what? I mean, it's a card game. I like card games. And it's not going to cost me a fortune to collect all the cards because it's only going to cost me a £5 for the game. I'm all in. And yeah, £5. I was right with that. And I think that's the thing. You've got to think like, how long are you going to play a game for if it's going to be full price? And are you going to get your out? Oh, $59. That's a $60 card. It's down to like, are you actually going to play the game for X amount of time to get your money's worth out of it? And I value games at a pound an hour. So if I spend £30 on a game, I want at least 30 hours out of it. That's how I work. And that's kind of where I come down to like my value. That's my value proposition for a game. So if anybody else is like, well, you know, I paid like £30 for this and I played it for 75 hours. Generally, you paid 50p an hour to play the game. Congratulations. You did all right. Right. Can I get a stock shelf? Well, I've got another £500. Yay me! Right. It's under Gen 2. I'll buy it because I don't know what I'm buying. What? Oh, that is a load of old crap. Right. Shut that on the floor. I'm not having that. I'd rather just make mess. Booans. Booans. Right, let's try and put some stuff out, shall we? I bet your next 3 packs might be better. All right, grey or green. Your choice. Everything's Gen 1, by the way. Old Yeller is pulling in a challenge. Grey or green. You want? I don't have a red one. That's like Gen 3, Gen 4. I haven't got those cards yet. Grey or green? Are the ones I've got? Green, 3 packs. Oh, hold on. I took 4. So this is Old Yellow's fault. No. Eh. It was alright. We're slowly but surely whittling down the number of cards at the back end. Oh yeah, no, I'll sell them. I keep all the ones. If it says new, that means I haven't got them before. So I'm kind of doing the same thing I did in TCG Card Shop, where I was like, no, I'm just I'm collecting. Oh yeah, but we did it right. We have got $19,000 though, 19 grand. But we did sell. The reason why we profited so much is because we bought one of those packs that were like, by the way, this thing is going to cost you 2 grand per pack, and they were expensive. Not as expensive as the really expensive ones though. I mean, these ones are $15,000 a pack. Well, per box, and you only get 5 in a box. These ones down here, I have no idea how much all this is going to cost. But yeah, it's expensive, man. Do, 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 do. But these sell really, really fast. Like, if you've got tons and tons of these, there's 2 ways you can even get rid of your bulk. You can either sell it like this, so on a couple of stands and sell them off gradually, or you take it to the cat, and the cat will buy your bulk off you, basically. Which is kind of a nice way to get rid of it all if you don't want to get rid of everything like this. Taking it to the cat's good. So if you've opened up like 3,000 packs of cards, good way. Boom, boom, boom. We're up 20 grand. £20,000. Right, so so the people that are in this chat right now, this can include Twitch, Kick, and everything else. Your chats will come up on my screen. Is there anything you want me to do as a video in this game, or do you just want me to play the game? Because I'm all right doing everything. I actually don't mind playing this one, so it's kind of refreshing to play this over like Horseshoe Simulator or Bugs Life Simulator or Donut Shop Simulator, you know, that sort of thing. One game I think I might just go back to play it for fun. I don't know yet. I want to play that Drugs Empire game again. The one where you build up like a donut shop and it's like a front for a drugstore. That one. I thought that was a pretty cool game. But as it's kind of older now, it means most of the updates have gone through that game. Which means it might actually be finished. And there we go. We're raking through this stock now. Dude, I've just started putting the cards out. They're being snatched off me straight away. Fastest seller in the West, I am, apparently. Oh, full art card for like $6-7. Lovely. I wouldn't mind seeing more of the battles now that you have staff. But I know that will kill your cards. That's depending on how much I spend on cards. Because I could just buy like loads of packs and just get top end. So it's not really that bad. There was one guy, I was watching one of the battles. Actually, I think it might have been in the video. And he literally had 5 cards of one type of card. And I was like, this dude's not going to lose. It was one of the most powerful cards on the screen. I was like, that's ridiculous. How'd you get all that? It's like, because it's CPU, it's RNG. But I think I've got one of the cards he was using, literally, but he had 5 copies of it. Kind of cheating, man. Oh, yeah, it's because I got 2 of them. I'm only selling the ones with a 2 next to it. These ones here. So if it comes up on this page, it's literally a 2 card. So... that way. Yeah. I haven't got many left to sell, which is good. Oh, I don't care about the last one. Stick in the bin. I had $23,000. I'm okay. No one wants these dragons. It's really weird. Okay. What else have I got left over here? Well, they're the white mats. Right, Wales. Full box of those. Hello Kitty. Why have I got? I've got so many of these ones I don't even need them. Don't care. Oh, I've got a whole shelf of those already. Yep. Done. All right. You're right there, lady. No one wants to play with you. Like, your cards are ridiculously strong. Okay, let's see if I can build a strong deck. You gotta do this 3 times as well. Have you seen a game called Teddy's Haven? Strangely, I actually turned that game down. Someone in this chat, not right now, but they offered to buy it for me, and I was like, please don't do it, because if you buy it for me and I don't play it, then you're gonna, it's just gonna feel like really shitty. So I haven't accepted that. No, I haven't played it personally, mainly because every time I get around to like doing something, it's like all of a sudden I'm playing something else. It's kind of annoying. Like it's the same as this week. Like next week, I'm going to be doing a brand new series on a brand new game. I've already spoken to the developers' PR people, and they're like, "Yeah, sure, we're going to get you a code out on the 18th." Brilliant. And the game comes out on the 22nd, so I'll be allowed to put content out. That kind of puts me down for like if I have to do anything else during that time, it's going to be really difficult for me because right now, because it's summer holidays, the kids are at home. I can't do stuff that I want to, and if somebody buys me a copy of a game and I don't play it, I feel like crap. So I said to that person, I said, no, don't buy it for me, don't do this, because I don't know if I'll get around to playing it or not. And that's the honest truth. Looks good though, but I can't do it. Right, I don't think I've got enough cards with highest attack. I can't risk these, you know. I kind of want to build a deck, but I don't really want to at the same time. I just need better cards. Right, we've got 23,000. We've got... I need 1 box of those. 1 box of those. Another 500 quid. Fantastic. Right. One of those. We'll be alright. I think everything else is okay. Right, that's that done. Maybe in the future. I'll chuck it. What I'll do is I'll put Teddy's Haven on my wish list. And if I get around to picking it up at some point, I'll get it then. But I think it'll be one of those that I kind of wish I played but didn't play. And yeah. Ghost, how you doing? Cheers to you, Hybrid. Good to see you on a weekend stream. Wishing you and the family well. Thank you very much, man. I tend to do a lot of weekend on Saturdays stream early because kids are in bed. It's easy to deal with. I didn't mean to build your battle now. Slowly build your deck. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for, but right now it's all right. Okay, 23,000. Is there anything else I need to do before I go horrendously over expensive on stuff? Actually, there is all these other posters I want to buy. I do want to turn it into I want it to look like a proper game shop as well. So, 3. You know what? We're going big. We've extended the store again. Okay. That's fine. Because what's going to happen is at one point my cashier is going to be over there and all the stuff is going to be in front of us. Kind of how I had it in TCG card shop. But I know there's a second floor. And the second floor is where I want to put like my collections and the games tables and just have downstairs for selling stuff. We'll get there. Don't worry. It's going to take some time, but we'll be all right. This is just expensive. By the way, I made 17 grand. Yeah. And then I spent most of it on extending the door. Right. Okay. Kind of need more shelves, really. Not a problem, bud. Have a good rest and good luck finding another job. And I would say good luck fighting the man for your overtime, but I mean, we all know that's never going to happen. But I hope everything works out for you. That's all I can say. I can't really do anything else. I just hope that when you do see my videos and stuff, it kind of brings a smile to your face in times of hard need. And much respect to you, but go rest. You're gonna need it. Sleep tight. It's a Articuno. Good luck to your meets you go to. I don't go to any meets. I'm going to a card convention at some point, but it's not one that I'm always going to. I kind of do want to get back into the habit though. It's just a way that keeps me ticking by now. I think. I know my kids like the hobby, which is quite nice, but at the same time, it's more for me as well. I hope it's for Kerry as well, because Kerry likes doing like Pokemon-y stuff as well. I think we found a family hobby. I yelled at one of your videos, you missed a card. Oh, dude, I missed loads. Trust me, there's one up there I'm not going to get. There's one over there I'm not going to get. There's one up there I'm not going to get. I don't go for them all. I'll go for all the ones that are just easy to access, that I've worked this little track into my brain, and I'll be all right. Yeah. Oh, car boot fair. Yeah, they're just, if I need to sell stuff, then I go and get rid of stuff. But thanks anyways, man. That's just that's how someone like myself in my position of YouTube makes a little bit of extra on the money on the side. We do boot fairs and sell stuff because we don't need everything we own. Whereas most YouTubers buy like lots of pointless crap. I buy pointless crap and then I get bored with my pointless crap and then I sell my pointless crap to buy other pointless crap and then I sell that pointless crap for more pointless crap. So I'm in an ever rotation of pointless crap. At the moment, it's the collection behind me. These things. So all of those figures are from First Series Yu-Gi-Oh! They're a special collection that were made for that series, and it's all of the gods and the Blue Eyes White Dragon and the Blue Eyes Ultimate White Dragon. At some point in the future, it's happened with all like my pop figures and stuff, I'll just get rid of them and I'll sell them on at a boot fair probably, and I'll pick up some more useless crap like everybody else does. Ah. There we go. But yeah, I was asked, my son, Logan, he's my oldest, if you didn't know. And he asked me a question today. He goes, Daddy? I went, yes. And he goes, what if you had $1 billion, or pounds in our case? I said, if I had £1 billion and I listed off all the stuff I could do and I only just broke 500 million. I was kind of getting to a point. I was like, I don't know what else I can spend my money on. It's like, go to Vegas and put £1 million on red or something. Just do that sort of crap. We need another table, really. You know what? We got 11 grand. We're making money. I'm going to upgrade to Gen... Should I upgrade to Gen 3? I mean, we've done an hour and 13 minutes. I mean, Gen 3, I would say, would be more for a video, but what do you think, guys? Upgrade to Gen 3 and then do Gen 4 as a video? Gen 3 does mean I'd have to buy another shelf. It's like changing the light bulb. Add more shelves. All right, we're doing it. And now we've got loads more stuff to do. Fantastic. Right, so Gen 3 shelf, by the way, because each generation comes with its own shelves. Oh, yes. And all that stuff over that side that's unlocking, that's all the stuff we've literally just unlocked. A card vending cabinet. Amazing. Oh, see, quick. There we go. I think what I might do is I'm going to assume the next stage is going to be like 15 grand. 20,000 for generation 4. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to hang around and just up money for a bit. And then maybe in the video we'll do like gen 4. If it hasn't got a price already done, it means I haven't sold this one before. But already, as you can see, we've just spent like 15 grand upgrading the shop to generation 3, and we're already 5 grand up. So we're doing okay. Like, the shop is just chugging by now. And I've got this extra room, which means I can buy some more based posters, as someone posted up the other day, because they aren't like the average like modern day style poster that you would see on a wall in Twitter. Just saying. I think the correct term was those posts are based. Yep, I agree. Thankfully, I'm still kind of cool enough to know what certain things mean. Well, we can get some of the penguins out. Oh no, the rest of the box. There we go. Oh yes. Yeah, there's cards for sale, bud. Just buy them all. And this one here, I've seen this card on a Pokemon card. I can't remember what it's called. It's literally a monkey without the strawberry. Oh no, TCG Card Shop Simulator is a different game. This is a different TCG card shop game. Yeah, the customers are in. They're like, sure, I'll just splash out all of my money on you, and I won't run out of money at all. Admittedly, these cards are dirt cheap, so it's not that bad. I was pricing up the first main page of White Flare the other day, like just all the standard cards, and it cost me like £7 to buy like the first page on this card shop of just all the cards I'm looking for. I was like, yeah, all right, £7, that'll be all right. Next page worked out to like £27. You went up by £20 just because of like it was the next page. I'm like, oh man. And then like the following page after that was like 370. big. It starts to get expensive on page 3 apparently. It's like shit. God damn it. But it's like, I want basically I'm going for a Master Ball collection. If you don't know what a Master Ball collection is, and if you don't pay attention to like Pokemon, basically a Master Ball collection is you take one card, and it's normally got 4 variations. You've got your standard, your holo, your reverse holo, and your Master Ball card. And in order for you to complete a Master Ball set, you need all 4 cards of that one card, and then you move on to the next one, you get 4 cards of that one. So that's what I'm looking at doing. And I want to do it with White Flare first, but basically I'm just taking my time with it all because I don't have unlimited money to do this. So that's kind of why I'm buying and selling stuff in real life. Michael VX, I know you're VX Gaming. How you doing, bud? Look awfully similar. Yeah, in fairness, right, it is very similar to TCG Card Shop, but there's different variations. Number one, this has a working actual card game that you can play in the game already. Artwork's different. The game's artwork and actual like cards, kind of similar, but kind of very similar to Pokemon as well. The start of the game, there's actually more to sell. It's not just all about cards, it's all about all the other stuff you can do as well. So it is a little bit the same, at the same time it's a little bit different. I kind of give it its dues on that factor, but apart from that, I get what you mean. Right. Right, okay. What's the next level? 22,000 for a red pack. Oh, that's painful to see. There's 2 special packs in this. Excellent. There's 2 special packs. I'm actually getting excited. I got 2 special packs open. Yeah. So she's the person who's she's my shop assistant. You can buy your shop assistants can come in different skins. So they're not just like boring Barry or half-assed Andy. It's basically each person is like their own actual person. It's kind of cool. Her name is You Show Meat. Yeah. So if you want to employ somebody, you go on here and you go to hire. I can have Alan, Dark Oak, both of the man version or woman version, doesn't matter. Eminem, which is a woman apparently, and Elong, which is another woman. Well, there you go. So she's checkout speed 6. This one's checkout speed 9. You might like this game then, because 99% of the clientele is anime girls. Right, I'm gonna fire her. And I'm gonna hire Dark Oak. I need her for checkouts. There you go. Here we go. Special packs. Oh, yes. Okay, so that's not too bad. all of these new cards, which is good. But this is the variations of cards. You've got like the hollow version, and then you've got like well, these are all shine versions. But look at the borders, it's just a bit different. And these special packs come in boxes of cards that you can only get on here. Interesting. That's a full set, I think. Oh no, it looks like I got like 4 of one. Look at Meted on the end. 702 hit points, only 37 attack, which means he can just take a beating. And he'll be completely fine. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the streams or the videos or anything else I do, hit the like, subscribe, and notification button below for all other updates. If you do want to help the stream, you can by becoming a member for just 99p a month. Cheaper than any cup of coffee you'll find in any town, anywhere. And that's if you just buy 1 cup of coffee in that 1 month. You can buy merch in the description box below. There are stores selling hats, t-shirts, and all the other crap that people like buying. And if you just want to help the stream and you don't want to spend any money, that's completely fine. Just hit the like button, chill out, sit back, drink yourself a cup of coffee or tea or whatever alcohol you're choosing today. Apart from that, we're all good. Anyways, we've got 6,000 doll hairs. We just need to get through one more day. So I think what I'm going to do is, if I run out of stock, I'm just going to bung all this onto a shelf. And just like done, and then we'll go from there. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new world, and I'm feeling blue. Doom, 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 doom. Open, this is me. Right, card hunting. Hiya! There's a card. Yeah, it's a new one. Fantastic. Yep. Started on Kick. Oh, about a month or so ago. And I literally, the reason why I started on Kick is because of all the drama on Twitch. The whole, certain people get banned, certain people don't get banned, depending on your affiliate with like Dan Clancy, this, that, and the other. And I sat and I went bollocks to it all. So I still stream on Twitch, but if you're affiliated on Kick, you get paid far much more money. Like, for example, YouTube will pay you 70-30 split of your money, right? You'll take 70% of your income from YouTube and you'll be fine. If you're on Twitch, it's 50-50. So if you make $100, that's before taxes. If you make $100, Twitch take 50, you get 50. Congratulations. If you're affiliated on Kick, they take 5% of your income. You keep 95% of your money. So being affiliated on Kick is kind of like the next thing I want to achieve. Slowly. I'm not here for the short run. I'm here for the long run. But it's the fact that once you get to that point on Kick, you get paid what you feel, what you're probably more worth. Now, they can afford it. They've got, well, obviously they're funded by Stake, which is a gambling website. And if you've got no morals, then you're completely fine. If you've got morals and you're questioning the legitimacy of Kick, then you're like, exactly. Well, yeah, so let's say you earn $100 on Kick. As you just hit affiliate, it's just clicked over, you earn $100. You'll get $95 of your money. They take 5%. The reason why is because it's propped up against Stake. Stake is a multi-billion-dollar gambling empire. And they don't mind losing a little bit of money to streaming as long as they can advertise their gambling. Now, in your settings, you can turn off the gambling stuff. So you won't even see stake.com. And I sat there and just went, it's a no-brainer. Why not start up on Kick? At the beginning of Kick's life, it was a little bit worse because obviously you had a lot of people who were banned from Twitch streaming on Kick and they were causing problems. Those sorts of problems have sort of been sorted out now, and there's not as many issues on this platform anymore. But it does feel like it's a bit more of a, it feels more free because they are running on like a kind of equality thing where it's the only way you can really get banned on Kick is if you really mess up. All right. I mean, that's, you have to be a true, real piece of scum to get banned on Kick. And apart from that, you're okay. So I decided, why not stream on Kick? It's not going to hurt me. And if I was going to lay my allegiance with one thing, I see gambling as less of a sin than like things that get shown on Twitch, especially when it comes to like left-wing brainwashing from Hassan, who doesn't ever seem to get banned for the shit that he says on stream, but it's all right for like Asmongold and Tectone. I mean, Tectone got banned off of Twitch for 30 days for calling Frogan fat. And who was the other one? Denims. He called her a whore because she has a OnlyFans. She whores herself out, right? And because of that, he got banned for like what, between two weeks and 4 weeks. But Hassan can go on Twitch and say whatever the fuck he likes about everything, and he never gets banned. And some of the stuff he has come out with is ridiculous. I mean, but if someone else said it on the like the Asmongold spectrum, they would be banned indefinitely. So I kind of don't really care about Twitch. I'm still on Twitch, but I'm not really worried about it as a platform anymore. YouTube is fine. I love YouTube. YouTube's never treated me any wrong, apart from when I got hacked, and they pulled their thumb out their ass and got me sorted quick. With Kick, I see them better than Twitch already. They use the same software as Twitch. They use the same as everything as Twitch, and they're happy. They're okay. How you doing, by the way, Claus? So yeah, my suggestion, if you want to stream and you want to stream anywhere, just stream anywhere. There's no limits to what you can and cannot do, apart from obviously your connection. But apart from that, I don't see Kick as the evil it once was, because Kick, when it first started, was a bit Wild West, because everybody was on Kick trying to, you know, they were all the people that were banned on Twitch. And no one's really worried about that anymore. I think Kick's just a place where you can genuinely have a more authentic experience with a streamer than you can on like Twitch. Most people on Twitch don't care. Most people on Twitch are lying to your face because they want all the fame and publicity. And then when it comes down to YouTube, there's so many people on YouTube. If you've got an audience, it's all good. And if you haven't got an audience, you just got to make one and just be happy. But yeah, I genuinely see Kick as a better platform than Twitch now, just because of its non-biased opinions. Just finished changing the brakes on your brother's cars? Well, as long as they're tight, you're all good. Yeah, I don't want those people. You don't want those to be falling off. But yeah, I mean, if like I say this a lot on this stream, if you want to talk about anything, it doesn't matter, like when it comes down to like streaming platforms or anything, and you want my honest opinion, I'm more than happy to give it to you about what I feel is right or wrong on streaming world. That's right then. As long as they work, you're okay. I can just imagine your brother getting into his car and just going, wanker. Then all of a sudden just Mr. Beaning it down the road or something. I've got a spare space. Fantastic. There we are. Right, so that's generation. That's generation 1 and 2 on there. That's happened before. Oh. Sorry. There we go. For the record, 3 weeks into half term, right? And I said at the beginning of this half term that I was going to cut some weight because I'm not going to a gym at the moment, so I'm not on protein powders, I'm not on creatine, I'm not working out. I'm kind of looking at what I'm eating, and I'm not eating as much. I think it was Wednesday, I can't remember, Tuesday or Wednesday I weighed myself. I'm down 11 pounds in 3 weeks, or 3.5, 4 weeks nearly. But yeah, I've sort of been looking after myself. I don't know if that's muscle like deterioration as well. So the only way I can really tell is if I go to the gym when the kids go back to school, get myself scanned and do a comparison of like 1 month versus the other. But I don't really recognize the difference because I'm a fat person anyway. So I'm hoping that some of the stuff I've lost is actually fat. I mean, we've had a lot of sun, so. Fun fact, I find myself able to do 720p at 30 FPS, but not 60. If you're gaming as standard, 60 should be okay. If you're making videos, 30 is completely fine. People watch, the thing with like YouTube is most people will watch 1080p to 60 FPS because that's the like standard for YouTube. So you'll be fine. Don't worry about that. These streams are done in 60 FPS. I don't push it any further because I'm only using one computer. I'm not using a secondary machine to push it. Everything I do is on 60 FPS, 1080p. And the reason why is because I'm streaming and YouTubing. No one really cares about the quality as long as the content is okay. And for that, thank you very much for watching. It's most appreciated. Hey, new achievement. Sell 1,000 boxes. Or 100 boxes, sorry. No, yeah, sell 100 card boxes. I'm just letting her deal with it at the moment. Actually, if I order all the stock in right now. All right now. Baby, it's all right now. We'll see how much it's going to cost. Look at the cute animals. They are adorable. All in all, it's going to cost me 9,300. Oh no, 9,500. There we go. Booyah. Tech head. Yeah. You sell less Gen 1 figures. Well, yeah, that's pretty much normal. Have to build and fix 2 PCs tonight. Oh, crap. Oh, no. You're going to be doing that till tomorrow. You'll be fine. I gotta be honest, man. I mean, for me, because I use the X3D, it does the job which I need it to do. The only thing that I need really, and it's gonna, as said, I've spoken about this before. I just need to upgrade and do a shit ton of like saving, really now. Yeah, Claws uses 2 PCs, one to stream, one to play. Unfortunately, Claus, Michael is in Egypt and everything's fairly expensive there. Well, yeah. So there's a difference between. I mean, for us, what is it? If you want to buy like a 5090, for example, it's what, $3,000. For him, it's like really fucking expensive because it's really expensive. Yeah. See, working TCG card game. I mean, it's not advanced, but it works. It's best of 3 rounds. We just watched the last round. And whoever won out of that wins the other person's card. 3 cards. It's a game of football, Brian. There we go. Well. I'm going to take all these off. We're going to open them up. Because I'm going to restock the whole shelf anyway, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're all good. I'll be testing this game out with my brother later. Enjoy. Have fun. If you got this dirt cheap, it's all good, man. Yeah, well, in the UK, a 5090 is like £3,000. Around that. Give me a sec. I'll get 5090 cost. Okay, it's £2,000. £2,000. Right. So. Great British pound to Egyptian pound. So if I type in £2,000, you're looking at 13 grand. Oh no, there's more than that. Hold on. 130,000. Is that right? Seems a bit fucking steep. That does. I know the Egyptian currency is absolute bollocks compared. It's horrible. That one there. 130, that's 130,000, isn't it? See, £2,000. 100, is that 130,000? That is 130,000. That's the cost of a 5090. It's one of these. Was £2,399. They're expensive. Like if I wanted to do Klarna, it would still cost me £65 a month. Right? And I'd have to do that over a course of almost a year just to buy a graphics card. Nah, ain't gonna happen, mate. Not gonna happen. So, yeah. Okay, 7,000 doll hairs. We're gonna open up some boxes. Yeah, they're stupid expensive, man. This is why, if I'm gonna be honest, like eBay's a gold mine, especially if you can find like someone's old PC that they upgraded but they don't want, so they're selling the whole rig, and it's got like a few bits you can salvage from. That's kind of what I don't mind doing. Boom, £4.40. By the way, I don't know how many Gen 1 cards I actually own. Jeebus. Here you go. To put this in, right, honest question: how long would it cost you? How long would it take you to earn 3,500 Egyptian pounds? Is that like a month's wage or a week's wage, or because I don't know? I'm a dumb, ignorant British guy, right? Yeah, I know. I need another table to sell cars. Got too many, man. I'm opening all the spare packs because I'm going to sell all the stock. Well, I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to bin it. Ooh. By the way, these are all Generation 2. Just opening cards. From YouTube, that is 2 months work from working 6 days a week and a full-time job a month. Oh, jeebus. So 3,500 Egyptian pounds is a full-time job for a whole month. Fucking hell, man. It's what it is, the joy. I would say it's the joys of life, but it's not a joy. Like, if I was still working at my job, if I was still working my actual job, I was on, when I finished working there, because this was like 9 years ago now, I was on 10.50. I was on about £10, £10.50 an hour, and that was 9 years ago for me. So I can't imagine what I'd be on now because of inflation and so on and so forth. Yeah, I was for doing a shit menial job. I was doing all right. I mean, my job was kind of okay, and especially because I knew how to do other things as well. I was one of those people. If I hadn't have left, I would have probably been a charge hand in a department by now, because I knew how to basically run the lab at that point, kind of. And especially with another like 10 years worth of experience on top, yeah, I'd have been one of those people. But a charge hand was, I think a charge hand was on like, when I left, I think a charge hand was on like £17 an hour. So they would probably be, if I was still there and I wanted that promotion and I wanted to go forward with it, it'd probably be like 22 quid an hour now, going at the old rate that I was working on. That's what it's like. That's UK rate basically. for what I used to do. And my job, by the way, was boring as hell. So for when people say, oh, what do you do? It sounds glamorous, by the way. My old job, I used to be a diamond electroplater, which sounds amazing. It's boring. It really is. It's not anything glorious. If from YouTube in 2 months, if I don't have this single member of my channel, it's a different story. Give me a sec. Just gonna look at something, mate. So you're charging 99. It's 99p a month to be a member. What was the GPD to Egyptian pound? So if I paid you £1 a month, that makes you 65 in Egyptian quid. Fucking hell, John. Right. I'll put this promise to you now. All right. On Monday, when I get my carer's allowance, I'll become a member of your channel. All right. It's literally the least I can do because I can't do anything else. Okay. That's all I can do. I can't afford anything else because I'm skint. But I can afford 99p a month. And if that helps you, even just that tiny bit, because Egypt's currency is bollocks, basically. Yeah. I'll do what I can. I don't expect anything in return. All right? Don't do it. But yeah, I'll do it on Monday. On Monday, you'll have a new member, and it'll be me. If anybody else wants to help, I don't know if anybody else in this chat can be bothered. Go to Michael Gaming. If you've got a spare 99p a month, go and become a member of his channel. Help him out a bit more than me. 99p for me is not as much as 99p for him. It will help him a damn sight more than it would help me. That's a mouse mat, I think. Right. So I need my boxes now, which are there. Yeah, right, okay, I'll put this into perspective. Right? 99p. 99p. How can I demonstrate 99p? Right. This 1.25 litre bottle of drink, which I get through normally in a day, is £1 something. Okay? This is like not a lot for comparison to what it is for you. Okay? So it's no skin off my nose. My gym membership's 40 quid a month, so I can spend £1 a month. Dad, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Yeah, 99p isn't hard on me. Don't worry about it. It's completely fine. I do need another shelf though, because I'm about to screw myself over a bit. 500 doll hairs. Let's go. Right, shelf wise, we've just upgraded to Gen 4. So if we go to shelves, a lovely wooden shelf there. Man, the theme shelves are so cool. Excuse me. $3,500 for a themed shelf. You know what? We'll do it because it's for Gen the next gen. Oh yes, that's beautiful. Right. No special packs. Boo! Boo-uns! I was considering doing a members only live stream on certain days. I can't remember when was the best time. I might just do it on something else. Mate, it's not, as said, like a quid. This is what, like, a £1 coin in the UK isn't really a lot. Oh, there you go. Fuck, I've just got one in my hand. This is the last of my change from the boot fest. There you go. That is the significance. That is £1. And now I just dropped it on my table. That is the significance. I've got one of those just laying around in my flat. So, again, no skin off my nose, mate. And if it helps you out to, like I said, I mean, I find the currency division completely messed up in the world anyway. So if I can help you with £1, then it's not a big problem. But as I said, I mean, I could walk around. Again, this is like, this sucks. This is just how much people just don't care in the UK or in most parts of the world. You can find that sort of money on the floor. Because people drop coins and they go, oh, no, I won't worry about that. The most I found laying around on the floor at any one point was, when I was younger, it was 35 quid. And I bought Spyro the Dragon from a market the following day. See, I remember these really random parts of my life. That's what I bought with money I found on the floor. I know exactly where I found it as well. Because back then, 35 quid for like I don't know, when did Spyro come out? It was on the PlayStation. For that era, yeah, that was a big thing for me. You know, we're gonna spare space. I'm just gonna chuck it on here. But yeah, I mean, mate, if you're on, like, when it comes to your streams and stuff, like, just stream as many places as you can, release as many videos as you can. Like, it may help you, and that's all I can really help. That's all I can really say. You found 50 somewhere. It's amazing. Oh, it's so good. When you find money on the floor, you're like, oh. Yeah, I was talking to one of my, I want to say one of my neighbors. He lives down the road from me. That's all I can. I can't say his name or anything because just in case it ever got out, right? But he lives down the road from me, and when he was a kid, he was, as in his words, a bellend. That was his words, not mine. And he used to, one thing that him and his mate used to do before, like, they used to go to school. Back in the days of, like, Old English, we used to put milk money out for the milkman. And unfortunately, he was one of those people that nicked it half the time. So people would have to spend extra money. He was a bit of a prat. And he talks about it now and he laughs about it, but he knows that he did wrong. And he goes, mate, if you go over into he's never moved out of the area. And he said, if you go over into that area, I can't say where it is. You take a metal detector over there, you'll find half the money we nicked. I said, what do you mean? He goes, we took all the pound coins and all the 50p's from back then and we put them in a hole. and then the field got cultivated. So somewhere, you know, not even half a mile away from my front door, you could go metal detecting, you'll find a shit ton of money just laying in the ground. Because that's where he put it. Oh, what an arsehole. All those people spending extra money on their like milk and stuff, and it was him that was buried it. But yeah, sort of people that I live nearby nowadays. But money like that, we're always finding on the floor. It's just stupid. That's why I do boot fairs. Boot fairs are a way that I make extra income because I'm a YouTuber who doesn't make a lot of money. So I have to do extra things in my life to make the extra coin. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. I'm running out of fucking room for my... Sorry? Yeah. But yeah, like I said, £1, not a problem. I'll do it on Monday. As said, I'll get up on Monday. Yep. Yeah, I can. So to put this into perspective, £2 or £2.20. Maybe you don't know. Well, he said the field was cultivated that like the day after, so it's just spread throughout the land. So I don't think he had time to dig it up. Yeah. So there you go. If I could, even if it's just for £1, I can help. Oh, these are new mats. There you go then. Obviously, because the conversion rate's different, how much is this in your country? This is a 1.25 litre bottle. How much is that in Egypt? I'm really interested because this is something I obviously like. Being in England, I don't get anything else. It's just English pounds, English that, English this. Got this feeling I'm going to be sticking more stuff on a shelf somewhere. Bollocks, these little dinosaurs don't care. Smeg off. Right. We'll put the teddy bears on the bottom shelf there. Because they're supposed to be cute, apparently. I will put the pandas not on there. Put the pandas on there. And the dragon I'll put up there and be happy. So we have 900ml bottles, so around a litre. Wow. So, yeah. So it costs you 50p for a litre of drink. See, the more you know. I didn't know all this before today's stream. Thank you very much. We're all learning today. All of us. That's ridiculous though. Like a 2-litre bottle is 60 Egyptian pounds. 60 Egyptian pounds, which is £1. Anyways. That's mental, man. Mental. Right. Confirm. I spent £5 grand. Okay. Right. Open 10 standard packs, 1 ultra pack. Right. We need money for doing all that, don't we? Right. Today's theme is money. Crocodile. That is bonkers. Right, and yours is $2.78, but that's in Canada. Oh, yeah, Canada. Oh, Canada. So $1.78. Yeah, but that's like Monopoly money, isn't it? 1 GB to Canada dollar. So that's $2.80. So what did you say? $2.80 something. $2.78. So I'll call it $2.80. So it cost me £1.50. Mate, there you go. For the price, here you go, Steve. For the price of like your $2 you spend on a bottle of Coke, you can give to Michael and like fucking sorted. That is ridiculous, man. I'm not gonna go over that for a really long time. Yeah, the price is ridiculous. Right, it is. What are we up to collection wise? I don't know. 191 first gen cards. Right, cool. So I'm just gonna keep doing that. I'm just gonna keep doing first gen now. It is, yeah. But that is ridiculous, though. Ridiculous. But the thing is like I said, £1 for me doesn't feel like a lot. Even in somebody in my position, and I'm not in the greatest of financial positions in the world, but £1 isn't really a lot of money. Yeah. I mean, I spent £2 on a fucking loaf of bread from my local shop because it's a convenience. So for a convenience, I'll spend £2 on a loaf of bread. As long as I've got £2 in my bank, I can afford bread. I can make toast, you know. But thankfully, we're only ever that bad when, like, the only thing that tripped us up is when we got pushed over to, like, stupid mess, when the government messed us over. That screwed us up for about a month. And after that, we're not too bad, but it was horrible for about a month. Hey, got myself a new card. I don't know, are these Generation 1 or Generation 2 cards I'm picking up? That's a Gen 2 card. That's a Gen 1 card. Oh. Check the gaps in the plants. There's one. Gen 3, that card. Gen 1. Gen 1. Bums. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, I know, I fell off it. I'm okay. It'll be alright, don't worry. Don't worry your cotton socks there, lad. It's all good. I've got all these cards to get rid of again. Because we opened all of those packs. Yeah. Damn gravity. How you doing, the family? Doing alright? Yeah, doing good. I'm what God made. I do like the name, it's pretty cool. Oh, I am what they made. Actually, it sounds like a song from a death metal band. Or a hardcore band. I am what God made. You know, hardcore, like Hybrid style. Or a bit of gent. I'm doing okay. I'm having one of those moments. No, basically, what I've started to do is, before I come onto a stream, to get like my brain ticking, is to listen to a couple of tracks before I come online. So my brain wakes up a bit before I start streaming, so I'm more aware of my surroundings. They're trying their best to make you walk around the whole city. Yeah, to be fair though, it's a good way of like getting you out of the store. This is kind of what a lot of shop simulators don't do. Normally you're stuck in your little box building a store, and then there's no real extra part of the game. But with this, you've got a city to explore, which is pretty cool. You can play it multiplayer, which is, I don't know if it's good or not, because I'm not playing the multiplayer. But there's also a cat that you can sell cards to. There's a gym that I can go and fight. And I can play basketball. And I can search the city for playing cards. So, and there's an actual game within the game. Instead of just like, oh yeah, well, he's coming soon. This one's got it. And all these extra things that you can unlock to make the store look nice and upgrade. Genuinely, whoever made this game has made it. They've taken TCG Card Shop and they've improved it before the developer of TCG Card Shop has improved it. So they've actually given you a slightly more solid experience instead of just what it was before. But giving you the freedom to get around and go out into the streets and pick up bits and pieces, that changes the shop sim generation, because so far all we ever do in shop sims is we stand in our shop, sell stuff, and we're done, and that's it. It's like, we need something else to do. This game does give you a little bit of something else to do, which is pretty nice, and it's appreciated, because yeah, goddamn, but playing too many shop games bores the living smeg at you if it's the same thing over and over again. This one does it a little bit different, and I think that little bit of difference does give it a little bit more life, which is quite nice. Oh crap. No wonder this stuff hasn't been selling. It hasn't got a price on it. Oh. What a flipping donut. I was sitting there going, why is nothing sold? What's wrong with these people? Everything else is sold, apart from all the stuff that hasn't got a price tag. And I don't think it's going to sell. I think it's going to be like, it'll be here tomorrow. And not being horrible, that teddy bear does not look like the one that's in the picture. The monkey does. The teddy bear looks like it's been punched in the face. It's ridiculous. There we go. So now technically more people should buy my stuff. Best businessman ever. Forgets to put a price on stuff. Oh yeah. That's what we're going for now. Don't forget, if you're enjoying this and you want to help grow another platform, head over to Kick. There's a link in the description box below. Head over there, just click follow. Not asking for anything else. I want to get and then come back to YouTube. Have you heard about the train station project? It's almost same approach in gaming, more freedom. Yeah, no, I saw the demo and I was sitting there going, well, I'm kind of waiting for this game to come out on Monday, so I wasn't going to do anything else. But I was even offered a key to play the full game, and I'm like, I don't know, I can't, no. And as I said before, the problem with doing stuff during the half terms and some holidays is my kids are around. Even with the videos I've recorded, I've had to do it during the day between them. So there'll be bits where I'll talk for a couple of minutes and then it will just stop, and then all of a sudden it's a new cut, and that's because there's this 20-minute period where there's smashing around in the background, or my kids are shouting down in the hallway, or they're banging the door, or they're throwing their toys around, or throwing a wobbly, or so yeah, it's not easy to balance it all out, so I messed around with stuff basically. No price tags. I'm surprised they did not steal it. This isn't New York. We don't have a crime problem in this shop. No one steals stuff in this game. It's brilliant. I haven't had to deal with thieves. But this isn't New York. What are you talking about? Did you know the worst part about New York now is that in some parts of New York where they've got McDonald's, you either have to go in with an adult or have to prove you're over 21 because of the crime rates that are in certain parts of New York City now. It's like, what? It's ridiculous. Fun as hell though, because it's what they call a sanctuary city. So okay, cool. You made your bed, now you can live in it. I feel sorry for the hard-working people who set up businesses and then are constantly robbed by people who live there. I feel sorry for people who just want to live their life and be happy, and they can't because of what's going on. It's really, really bad. I think we need to finish for this day. Same with California. In some parts, the government says not to visit because they can't. Yeah, and the worst part is now you've got. I know that we're going to go down a little bit of a political route. But you've got two people running for mayor in the United States. So you've got the guy in Minneapolis, and I can't remember his name, but he's from, is it Sudan originally? And then you've got this guy in New York, and he's the more famous one, who's got a really creepy smile. And I can't remember his name, but he wants to turn the whole of New York into a socialism paradise. It's like, socialism's never worked. And I mean, if he's going to try, it's going to be even people in New York are just like, it's going to kill our businesses if this happens. It's like, yeah, unfortunately. And I feel sorry for you. I really do. Well, I can't remember his name. Starts with an M. Is his second name? His second name starts with him. New York Mayor Runner. Mamdani, that guy. His whole thing is he wants to put more. He wants to have it so supermarkets and stuff are like run by the governments instead of people. I was like, right. So you want like socialism? You want to basically create communities to supply stock because that's what they. I think that's what they're. That's what he's aiming for. And unfortunately, it seems to be a lot of like younger people are like, yeah, this is a really good idea. Older people are just like, it's not a good idea. I think it's that younger people don't know what happened in the USSR. Because when they were under socialism, it didn't go very well for them. And they're just not taught it. Thankfully, that kind of happened just after, it was around just the end of, at the beginning of my life. I think it was about that time. Cold War was in the 80s, 70s to 80s. Yeah. A lot has happened since I've been born. But yeah, I'm not quite sure on how to gauge what's going to happen in America. Normally, you can kind of see a pattern. And you can kind of sit there and just go, well, this could happen and that can happen. You can kind of speculate. But when you've got two runners who are mayors who want to bring in that sort of mentality into a country that's mainly run on capitalism, I can't predict or I can't even fathom what's going to happen. It's kind of, well, it's scary in a way. I have a globe with USSR and old countries. Man, that's an antique. Was born in the 70s. So much has changed since I was. Yeah, man. See, I'm an 83 kid, so I was brought up in the 80s, lived the 90s, and even within that time, a lot has changed. So for anybody born just before us, you've seen so much more change from just that one sort of thing. It's like when we took the kids out a couple of weeks ago, and we took them to a place that has like old buildings of like how people used to live, and I had to explain to them that these people didn't have electricity. You know, they didn't have TVs. They weren't invented. They didn't even know what a hot water bottle was. You were born in the 90s, so that means you're technically you're a 2000s kid because that's the bit that you grew up through. Because loads of people always say you never remember the first 10 years of your life properly. You start living your life at the age of 10 because that's when your brain starts remembering a lot more. And that's kind of right. I remember quite a lot of when I was about that age, but not a lot before it. So yeah, I would. That's how I kind of see the world a bit. Okay, $14,000, and we are one box. Yeah, we're one blue section short. Right, so we need Gen 3 card pack. Cool. No special packs. Oh, boo. And there we are. So we got to run the shop for another day. I would prefer to get like another section of 4, but you know, the branded stuff, I'm sort of mainly holding out for when we get to the end. This stuff's going to look so cool when we get there. 20 grand to unlock generation 4, so I think we better start saving up. I think what I'm going to do is I want to get everything sold, get everything done, and then where are we at? 2.5 hours in. I think the video that I'm going to do is going to be upgrading to Gen 4, and then we're just going to rip the whole shop apart and do it again. Your oldest son was born in 98. My kids were 2016 and 2018. So they're way past the millennium now. I think my kids count as Gen Alpha. They're after Gen Alpha. What's after Gen Alpha? Yeah. I don't remember all stuff between 10 and 30. It's all scattered memory. Yeah, you kind of get that a lot. How have your kids been? Half term has started to do the wear and tear. Like we're three and a bit weeks into half term now. Well, sorry, summer holiday. And I fucking hate summer. Even when I was a kid, I didn't really like summer holidays because you spend all that time not doing anything. You get bored. So they're up to that point. They're bored. And the problem is over the last couple of weeks, we're trying to save money up for like the end of the month when we're going to a big card show. And so it's a, you know, there's going to be stuff there for the kids. It's going to be an actual show. There's going to be like people signing stuff. There's going to be a kids zone where they can have bouncy castle and all this stuff. And so it's going to be like a big event. So we're kind of saving up for that. And trying to break up the time, taking them up the park and bits. It's even now they're like, can we go up the park? And it's like within like half an hour, like, can we go home? So, right, cool. Okay. The only reason why we came home earlier today is because it started raining. So, you know, they would like, oh, we'll go home now. Yeah, okay. And the playground's broken a little bit. Yeah. There's a hole in the gate and the runner that goes over the slide. It's like, yeah, I sent it off to the council, but then like I got an email saying, well, I'm not back in the office until Monday. So I was like, all right, you can deal with it when you get back on Monday. Then I'll send you a video. But yeah, I think that's the downside to summer holidays. Summer holidays is like it's 6 and a half bit weeks off, and you kind of sit and just go, I'm bored. I mean, I'm bored as a parent. My kids are bored because they're kids and they want to go off and do stuff. But we can't go off and do stuff because we're saving up to go out and do stuff. And this is part of the problem with being a stay-at-home family. Is it's not easy. You run out of things to do faster. Because what most people do is they're earning money throughout an entire month, and we don't get that joy. And then you'll get like your dad will like take a week off work and you'll go out a bit more. Your mum's got time off work and she's doing this for you and all that. We're at home all the time. So we have to try and deal with them. And it's not hard dealing with two kids when your wife's technically, well, she's disabled. So yeah, it all comes down to what we can do at certain times of the day, or what we can do when she's feeling good, or when she's not feeling good, or when she. So that's why I do a lot of trips up the park. And I'm like, yeah, I can understand why you're getting bored. So I might take him down somewhere else at some point. See what happens. I told my grandpa that I was bored one time. I never said it again because he gave me a shovel and told me to dig 50 holes. That sounds alright. That's right. You bored? Dig a hole. I was tempted to buy like you can buy like 25 quid metal detectors off of like Temu. I was going to buy one of those and see if we can go and find stuff. I'm going to go and find my mate's wealth. If I take a £25 metal detector and I found all the pound coins that he stole, I'm just going to show them to him and say, look what I found. I do wonder where it is, though. I'm seriously considering. But no, I'll get them out as much as I can, even if it just helps them sort of not be in their bedroom for the longest amount of time. Because that's kind of where they're at the moment. It's like, you know, they've got toys, they've got games, they've got Lego, they've got cars, they've got Hot Wheels track. They'll be okay. But you can kind of tell when it starts grinding on them a bit when they start beating the crap out of each other. And you kind of at that point, it's like, now you're bored, right? Now you've got a problem. Now there's a problem. So that's kind of how we have to deal with it. It's like you give him a couple of days, then we go out again. Give him a couple more days, and then we gotta go out again. But yeah, summer holidays not easy. If you're going on holiday, go on holiday, break up the time. But yeah, I think this is why even when I was a kid, it wasn't, summer holidays weren't my favorite time, because you can only go out on your bike so many times, or you can only go up the orchard so many times, or build a dam or build a camp, and then you're like, well, okay, we've built this one, now what? Well, let's go and do this. All right, we'll set up a rope swing. Give it a couple of days. You're like, okay, well, we've done that. Now what? And you're like, I'm bored now. I've got nothing else to do. Well, we'll go and build a ramp, and we'll go and do some jumps. All right, cool. We'll go and do that. And then you fuck your bike up. or you go down the public park and you're playing by the river, and then some nice fucker's stolen your bike, which happened to my brother. Yeah, and it's basically just things like that. We never did find his bike. You lived on your dirt bike. See, my mum not so big on having a dirt bike. And in fairness, I would have probably killed myself because I'm an idiot. So me, BMX bike, mountain bikes, I was fine with those. My granddad taught me how to pull them apart and rebuild them. I did that for my kids, and then they didn't ride them. My kids are weird. They're like, "Oh, Daddy, can we do this?" Like, yeah, sure. I'll get you a bike. So what I did was I bought two BMX bikes from this lady down the road from us. She was getting rid of them because her grandkids, obviously, they've grown up. So I took these two bikes, pulled them apart in the living room, right? Because I don't have a garage. So I did it in the living room. I pulled apart two BMX bikes, all the bearings out, grease out, everything out, all done. Built one big one. I built one bike for Logan. Stuck a set of stabilizers on it. Put it all together. I even had to buy a proper wrench set for this because I didn't have the tools in the house. So I did all that in the flat. Built him a bike, stabilized up, took him out. He had one go on it, and I went, "No, I don't want to do this anymore." Cool, you can have a scooter then. So we bought him a scooter. So when someone goes, "Oh yeah, no, my kids are out on their bikes," it's like, my kids don't do bikes. Why not? Well, because, and I tell them that story. So we just gave them scooters because they weren't willing to learn. They weren't willing to listen. They weren't willing to give it a go. Like I said, gave it one go, and he was like, "No, I don't want to do it." See, my dad, thankfully, my nan and my granddad's got dementia. He's pretty much suffering from dementia, so he doesn't even know who he fucking is now. But my nan, she doesn't watch my YouTube channel, so this is okay. Well, she may have known. Well, she probably did over time. My dad used to have a trial bike, and he was told he was never allowed one. So what he used to do was he bought one and then left it at my nan's house, my other nan, all around his mate's house, so they never knew he had one. That's the sort of person my dad was. Rebel of the cause. And he did know that if my granddad had found out, my granddad would have destroyed that bike. I'm pretty sure that's the story that my mum told me. I did often wonder why my dad had a motorcycle helmet, but I was never told until I was a little bit older. I'll get a phone call from my mum tonight. "We saw your stream." "Yeah. You talked about your dad's bike." "Well, does Nan watch my streams?" "No." Brundle Melon. Howdy, Hybrid. How's it going, mate? These cards are huge. Yeah, I know. Oh, they're cool, though. I mean, look at the posters, though. Look. Non-woke posters. I do like the artwork in this game. It is very more like anime store. So there's a lot more like... It feels a lot like more freer. Let's put that one up. No, we don't want to spend 20 grand just yet. No way. We like non-woke jet like stuff. Let everybody be free in their choices of stuff they want to put on their walls. It's like a 13-year-old's bedroom. Cheers for falling over on kick there, Mike. Most appreciated. They are half the size. Whatever floats your boat. Hey, it's all right. So like I said, it reminds me of a 13-year-old's bedroom. Well, my bedroom wasn't so much this. At 13, I'd started getting into like new metal. So I turned into the kid that no one liked. Because everyone else was listening to like that stuff. Limp Bizkit 1996. Well, I was more 96, 97. About that. There we go. Let the shop be empty and then we'll pay it all up. There we are. Think. Well, we're 23,000 up. Yeah, we haven't got a lot more to sell. I reckon we empty the shop and then I'm done. Hopefully that'll happen the next day. Adding shoplifters? No, I don't want a shoplifter. I don't want to bash people on the head again. Quite happy just playing a chill card game. If you want to play shoplifters, you need to go and find another game. Cool board behind you. That one, mate. It's not even grit taped. Full circle, man. I'm so looking forward to that game coming out, by the way. It's been 3 years of watching the Discord and playing betas, and I hope it's coming out soon. I really do. Yeah, I think it's getting closer. I think they're like going by their Discord and how much they're talking about it. I think it's... If I was going to put a timeline on it, it's probably about 8 months. I reckon like early part of next year, mid next year, it'll be out. That's my feeling of like how people are starting talking about it. I genuinely feel that's where it's going to be. 8 months, roughly. I think it is that close. But yeah, that's basically these boards are limited. So how I got mine was because I'm in the Discord. I entered the competition of you had to play Skate 3. Now I don't own a copy of Skate 3, and I was like, I want to enter this competition. So because I'm on PC, I found a ROM. So I pulled it. I put the ROM in. I put the Xbox ROM uploader onto my computer, and I was sitting there playing Skate 3. I'm like, excellent, fantastic. I'm playing Skate 3, and then the competition was to take a photo and make it look like it was taken in the days of the Thrasher Skate and Destroy era. So Thrasher, back in the day when they had their magazine, all their photos were quite like raw, like darkened or spotlit. So they were all kind of like old school, which is what Thrasher was anyway. So I put in, so my character at the time, I put in grinding over a sign. Camera was pinned down. It was a darkened background, kind of spotlit, and it did look like an old school Thrasher poster. I was like, that's pretty cool. And I put it through, and they were just like, dude, like you've won this competition, congratulations, we're gonna send you a deck. And I was like, fantastic, I finally won something, this is amazing. It's like the first time I've ever won anything for a really, really long time. And every couple of months on their Discord, they were running different competitions to get a different deck. So this one, they don't make those. They made a X amount of line and then done. I think this is like so this is Full Circle 2021, and this is board 81 of 500. There are only 500 of these made, and it's a full deck. You can skate it if you want, but I don't want to skate it, and I can't skate because I'm a fat person who has no balance. Yeah. So yeah, that'll just stay there until, and it hurts when it lands on your head as well. It's proper wood. But yes, that'll stay there until I get bored of it or never get bored of it, and I'll pass it down. That's a trainer card. But yeah, it's, as I said, if you join their Discord, it's Full Circle's Discord. You can find them on bloody Twitter. Emoji Gamer. Oh, you've typed in okay. I can't see. Okay, so I can see Emoji Gamer, but I have no idea what that is on that chat because it doesn't show me what the emojis are. Because I haven't got Kik's chat open. But yeah, if you join their Discord, if they run any more competitions, they're free to enter. You don't have to pay any money for them, and you get all your updates if you're interested in the new skate game. And being that I'm interested in the new skate game, I'm just literally waiting for the for the announcement that it's going to be live. It should be, and for what they've been talking about, it is going to be a free-to-play game. So, except there's going to be obviously microtransactions to raise money for the company, but they're only going to be like skins for how your character looks or your board deck and that sort of the other. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll probably end up buying a couple of quid's worth, because if it's a free-to-play game and I like it, which I know I do, then I probably will stick like 30 quid into it over time, because I want like certain decks, or I want certain clothes and that sort of thing that I want out of it. Most stuff I win on Discord is avatar boards or borders. Yeah, well, these are actually competitions won by, they're put up by the company. So because these guys are well known, they've got a nice bit of funding behind them, they put up things like this to be won, basically. But yeah, go check it out. I mean, if you're interested in skate, it'll be all right. My whole thing with skate is I'm thinking of just like, I might start a new channel and just use it as like tricks and bits and pieces and challenges. Maybe, we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. No, I can't really say anything. That's the problem. Because anybody who plays the beta or any advanced copy, because I've seen this come up in the Discord, anybody that comes up on it is basically, if you get accepted into the beta, you're not allowed to talk about what you've seen in the game. Not allowed. It's under NDA. It's like, I've seen this is what I was under when Hybridsteel was doing all his updates and I was part of like the beta testing team. You're just not allowed to talk about stuff. So yeah, that's it. But I hope it's going to be good. I hope the way that people are talking about the hype behind it and the when they're doing their interviews, because Cuz is now Cuz, who was part of the original Full Circle team when it was Black Box, he's one of the developers on this game. So at least we've got some of the old schoolness in the game. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers that it gets well received and people actually enjoy playing it, because if it does, then they'll keep the servers alive and they'll keep things running. And that's kind of what I think that's what the skate community want, especially with some of the stuff they want to put into it. Like, they want to be able to have you seen any of the trailers to it at all? Because some of the trailers they've shown of like the early beta footage, which has been like where you can have like social creation areas, so you're able to create a skate park area or like extra bits and pieces on the map with other people. So one spot becomes a spot for other people to join in as well. And this is stuff they announced in their beta trailer. I'm like, that's pretty cool. So you're actually able to make like mini skate park areas with you or your friends or whoever's online. But yeah, it's I'm looking forward to it, because it's been too long without skate for me. I was a big skate player. I really enjoyed it. A lot of my fond memories on the Xbox 360 are from Skate 3. I got no friends to even tell. I'd be the perfect. Oh, go for it. As I said, jump onto their Discord, and next time they bring up like an alpha or another beta test or an alpha test or whatever, you can pop yourself in for it. And if you get accepted in, then it's all good. Because the email comes from EA. You'll get EA go, well, you know, we've sent you an email here, blah blah blah, because they put it in your profile. And so if you go on your EA profile now, if you get accepted into any betas, you can click on them right on there if you ever got accepted. So that's how it works. So they work through EA's official email list, basically. No, that's right. We're talking about skate. That's right. Dun is it KGL Dunder? How you doing, sir? I'm just trying to get rid of as many loose cards as possible now. So the reason why these cards are bigger is because of the way the actual card game works. There you go. We've almost sold the shop. There's only a few things left. Everything must go! Because the next video is going to be upgrade. You know what? I'm just going to keep selling until it's over, and then we'll go and sell the rest of the cat. Now cards are selling with price tags on because I've already sold with them. So if I've already sold that card, it remembers the price that I put on it before. That's why that's there. See? So if you've already sold that card, it remembers what you put on it before. It's like if you take something off a shelf and it clears the shelf and then you put it back on, it will remember the price you put onto that product. So it's kind of, I like it. $194 of 294. Yeah, it keeps track. And for me, what I'm doing right now is I'm selling the card at the back of the binder, because that's the one with the most amount I've got to get rid of. So there we go. And like I said, what I'll do is at the end of the day, we'll go and talk to the cat and we'll just get rid of it all. Or I could actually do that for the beginning of the video. Because like I said, I'm basically emptying the shop now, just so I can go, right, in this video, I'm going to upgrade the shop, Generation 4, whack it all out on the shelves, and then go from there. Because Gen 4 is going to cost like 20 grand. The beta deadline was the 2nd of July. I missed it. Oh yeah, no, but there'll guarantee be another one, mate. I think they're going to be testing the game up until release, because what they're kind of doing, for what I've been seeing, they're kind of doing the same thing that other developers have done. So because obviously it's being pushed by EA, but it is a full circle game. What they're doing is they're stress testing. So the next play test will probably have more people in it, because then it tests the server to see if they have a break, and if like too many people jump on at the same time, is it going to crash it? Is it going to be okay? Can it make with this load? Because you know you're going to be jumping into a server with lots of people. That's their plan. So it's an online multiplayer game all the time. You don't have to do anything with people, but all the people around you are all real people. So they're going to be skating their own lines. They're going to be coming up with their own ideas for videos or whatever they're producing, and they're going to be looking for the best part of a competition or something. And that's kind of what I'm hoping they start like doing when it comes to like reels and stuff. Like, is it going to be something where they're going to choose a spot? Like this could be like a future competition idea for them. They choose a spot, and then we have to go in there and like create a video or a screenshot or something, and then they'll throw out a competition to say, look, this person's won this, that, and the other because we chose their video this week. And if it's more of a community-driven project like that, I'll be happy, because back in Skate 3, there was me and my brother. We always used to have like little competitions like ourselves. Like we'd choose a spot and be like, okay, can you do this? And we'd mess around with it. But I really liked it when they released skate reels, where you were able to see what other people had done. And that's kind of, the clip will live in my brain forever, but it was made by Ganzo the Great. And he jumped off this building, and I tried to recreate it. I could never get the last push. And he jumped off this building, hit a quarter pipe, hit another quarter pipe, and he flew over the arena. I'm like, that's mad. And I tried to do it. I could never land it properly. And no one else ever put that video up, just him. So I'm assuming he was the only person to achieve what happened. But yeah, his name was Ganzo the Great. And it lived in my brain forever. I've never seen. There's like reels on YouTube. You can find like old people's old videos, but they're all really grainy and like dead nowadays. But he will always, that video will live in my brain forever because it was one of the best things I'd ever seen in the game. But then I tried to do it like a different way. I jumped off of a different part of the building. I went down the sails of one and landed that. But other people would do it better than me. So I was never one of those people that got remembered. It would have been cool if I did though. Oh mate, do you remember when this guy Hybridsteel did this? Yeah, that was me, mate. Oh, amazing. None of my stuff exists anymore because it's all just crap. But that was kind of how it was, you know? That's kind of what I liked about Skate. You saw all these really cool lines from all these people, and you either tried to recreate them yourself or you took inspiration and tried to push that inspiration from a video into whatever you were doing. And it kind of just expanded the way people played the game. That was just the more, I preferred that social construct of that game. And I'm kind of hoping that's what they bring to Skate as an online game as they're looking to basically create it. I'm hoping it's going to be like that. I really do, because community in a skateboarding game especially is always one of those like strong points. It's how skateboarders are, they always are anyway. I used to be part of that scene, man. Not a skateboarder, I was a skater. Back when I didn't have much of a stomach. But give me a set of inline skates, I'll go off and skate again. It'll hurt and I'll get backache, but I can still skate. I know I can. Just choose not to. I want to break my wrist again. Don't want to. I know when you get older, when you fall over, it hurts a lot more. Right, we'll open these and then we'll go and talk to the cat. Yeah. Right. I don't really care about the stuff I'm selling, don't worry. Okie dokie, let's go and talk to the cat. See what he's going to give me for my stuff. Hold on. I wonder. No. So how do we get up there then? Oh. Can we double jump it? No. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Right, here we go. Hello, cat. Right, 85% of the card recycled. So that's how much we're going to get. If we change that to 00, so that's 1p per card. Maximum price 10 grand. Because then we're fine. Keep cards that we're going to sell. We're gonna make we're gonna make $902 of all my spares, and there we go. So there you go. We've got 34 grand ready for the video, and it's not a scam. So the idea is we need to. Oh, I've got extra money as well. So there's another 1,000. Done a challenge. I get I'll get another pack of cards. Yay me! Right. No, come back. It's new, and that's fine. Okay, so I probably need to we'll claim another 1,000. It's fine. Right, supplies. It's going to cost 20 grand to upgrade to generation 4. So that means it's going to cost lots more in the old like shelving and stuff, because shelving right now is fairly expensive. We do need to buy ourselves a new like luxury cashier desk as well. Big double-sided shelf can fit 4 by 3 by 2. Okay. How big is a double-sided shelf? Now I know that I can buy it. It's going to cost me 4 grand plus the extra $5 on shipping. And then I can sell it for 5 grand if it's not what I want. So it's exactly the same as the wooden one, just it's not wooden. Okay. Sell that off. That's fine. So yeah, there we go then. I know I want to do it, but I don't want to do it whilst I'm live because it's like, yeah. So we need a new cashier's desk. There's a cashier's desk that we can get, which is all glitzy and nice. We got the new black table, the card display wall, special card pack shelf, which that's those really expensive ones. The ones that, yeah. We've got a card vending cabinet. Is that that's the one that I can put like cards on. All right. Okay. Man, Generation 7 seems so far away though. Look, they've even got corner shelves. We've never had corner shelves before. Stair displays, man. That's when we can put our stuff on there. We've got shelves. I haven't even looked at the shelf stuff for like storage though. I made a Kick account to follow you. Thanks very much, man. I don't even know what I think it's something stupid like I don't even know the threshold over there. Give me a sec, I'll tell you. Kick.com. Let's have a look. Oh, that's what that little thing looks like. Okay. So I've just seen the little emoji that Mike put on. Right, revenue. It's nothing so far, obviously. Total includes only subscriptions, that's fine. I don't know. How to get monetized on Kick. To monetize your Kick channel, you need to enable subscriptions, participate in the Kick Creator Program, accept donations, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but how is there just a more simpler way of like, this is what you need? So I'm just reading. How to get into Kick Creator Program. To join the Kick Creator Incentive Program, streamers need to meet specific criteria, including follower count, streaming hours, and unique chatters within a 30-day window. Whoa, 30 days? Kind of makes sense. That's what I had to do on like Twitter. Not Twitter. Twitch. So settings, let's have a look. I've never looked at any of this. Connections, developer, navigations, preference, security, blah. I've never ever looked at like anything to do with this. Just because I knew it was going to take me ages, but I don't even know how to get on. So I'll have to look into it and go from there. But there we go. Many shelves to use. Yeah, it looks like it. We've got card displays as well, which I think this is the type of thing you're going to put behind your till and be like, yeah, look at me, we got all this stuff and it's luxury. It's all good. But there we go. So I've got a lot to mess around through. I've got a lot to look into. I've got all these like posters and stuff to put up and wall posts and like, yeah, look at it. I mean, this definitely does scream that I can actually do a little bit more when it comes to like customization of an actual card shop, because the idea is to resemble an actual card shop, to actually do something that looks cool as well. That was one of the things that I said to Logan. He said, when he was asking me like, what would I do with $1 billion? I said I'd set up a shop. I'd buy the shop outright, because there was a unit in a like an arcade. So there's all these like other shops in this place. It's like a pavilion place, and you should put lots of tables upstairs. Well, we got to unlock upstairs. You have to buy it. It's a pain in the bum. So in order to buy upstairs, you need to expand upstairs, and you've got all this stuff to like, expand on down here first. And then the first upgrade is $5,000. Upstairs is going to be expensive, so we'll grind it up. Don't worry, it's fine. And he did, when he was like, "Daddy, what would you do with all this money?" I said, "I would buy a shop." "Oh yeah, what would you do with the shop?" I was like, "I'd make a geek shop, and I would sell Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and comic books and this and the other. And I could run it at a loss." And he went, "Why?" I said, "Because with $1 billion in my bank account, I'm never ever going to be poor. So the interest would just pay for the shop every day. I wouldn't care if I made money because I'm getting paid interest from the $1 billion that's in my bank." So yeah, I was like, that's what I would do. And the reason why is just because running a shop is something I wouldn't mind doing, as long as I had the money behind me, which I don't. I even looked into how much a shop would cost, and in my local, like in my nearest local town, there was a unit. I think it was like 600 square feet. Well, no, it was probably even smaller than that. It wasn't a massive unit. It used to be a card shop, and it was £16,000 per annum. So per year, you had to make 16 grand to keep the shop open. Now that's quite hard when it comes to a card shop, unless it's really good, because the audience, your customers need to know you are there to do certain things. And if you don't have that money behind you, you're only going to be going for a year, and you're almost going to be living on dead nothing, because that type of shop, you need to build that clientele up, and it's quite difficult in certain parts of the country or in the world. So yeah, that's, if I had the money, I think in order for me to make it a success, I'd need £100,000 to basically start that as a business and to be secure for a number of years before I could build up an actual clientele within that area. And that's the riskiest part of the business. It's the trying to get people to actually come to that shop, and that's quite playing a game like this, where the entire focus is on building a card shop or a geek shop, and you got these statues and you got these little toys to sell and stuff. This is kind of what I wanted to do in real life, and that's why out of all of the supermarket games and the shop games, and I complain about most of them, these are the only ones I can really play, because there's something I actually wanted to do in my life and I just was never able to. There you go. So anyways, apart from that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this live stream. It's been fun to actually just grind through the game a bit and get to where we're up to. And yeah, I'll see you on another one. But most appreciate if you guys been. I might be around tomorrow. Purely depends on what I'm up to and where I am. But until then, I'm going to say peace out. Have fun. Enjoy everything you guys do. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you on another one. Boom. Fist bump to you.